What's up, G1 Nation? Sean Hines here with the Screw Tech Network, and I'm joined by Adam Urbano, the senior producer on NetherRealm's Mortal Kombat X. Tell me, why is it an X and not a 10? Because this is definitely the 10th Mortal Kombat.
So it's the next generation, so the X for next generation. It's the next generation of characters, so X for the next generation of characters, and then yes, it is in fact the 10th Mortal Kombat.
And even though it's the next generation of characters, you guys are bringing back some fan favorites. How is it going interweaving the old characters with the new characters?
It's perfect. It's awesome because we've chosen them so that they sort of fit the MK universe. So they're going to feel, like characters you've known and loved all along.
And so you're bringing that story mode back from MK9, right? Because that was like the bee's knees of fighting games right there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's coming back. Obviously, we love it. Everyone loved it. So the idea is to make it bigger and better because we're huge fans too.
Let's talk a little bit about the new characters really quick. So you got Cassie Cage, the daughter of Sonya and Johnny Cage. But what about Kotal Khan? What's his story?
So I don't think we've talked about his backstory yet, but you can sort of tell by his archetype, where he's sort of an Aztec-based character, and then the backstory will be revealed, as you play the game.
And when I got the opportunity to play as him, it looked like of the 3 customization options he had available for his different fighting styles, he did have the ability to be a sun god almost, and like summon the sun and like rip out his own heart and sacrifice that to the sun. How do you guys like balance the damage he inflicts on himself and then inflicts on other characters? Yeah,
so the variations, which is what we're calling it, there's three variations per character. So balancing those, because they're all sort of these fundamentally different mechanics in terms of both playstyle and how a character plays, that's a tough challenge for the designers, but they love balance, so they've been working on it non-stop since the beginning, and it's just this constant iteration, working with people, focus testing, and just getting it perfect.
I also noticed a little bit with the stage interaction. It's been toned down, but there's a lot more different things I can do from what was in Injustice. What's your favorite stage interaction so far?
So in our marketplace level, there's this delightful woman, old lady in the background, and you can use her sort of as a way to protect yourself against opponents, which is really awesome. Very MK appropriate, which is what all these stage interactions are.
The other thing that I thought was really interesting was the level of detail you guys have put into both the X-rays and the fatalities and a lot of the different, powered moves, the particle effects, the gore. What struggles do you have with the new generation of consoles? Like, do they fit naturally to provide you guys that opportunity?
Yeah, so having the power of this generation behind us lets us go and do things we've always wanted to do. So in the case of these characters, for instance, our guys went nuts and modeled all of the internal organs, all the skeletal and muscular system for real, which opens up a ton of creativity. So having all this new power at our disposal, the engineers have done a really good job, and there's very few limits.
So no more like when you do a fatality on somebody, 40 femurs just kind of come out of their body, right?
Not confirmed, because that sounds cool. We should bring that back, but yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely bring that back. And I did have one community question from one of our G1s. They were curious how, based on the events of MK9, Sub-Zero theoretically shouldn't exist because both brothers had died. Is there any allusion to how there is a new Sub-Zero in this?
So our story guys are really steeped in MK lore, so they have made a very good way of tying it all together and maybe bringing back old people, or maybe they remain dead.
All right, there you have it, guys. We're looking forward to more surprises from MKX. That's an X, not a 10. And when's that coming out again, Adam?
Have we said when it's coming out? I don't know. Next year.
Sometime in 2015?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Stay tuned to ScrewAttack.com for all your PAX Prime 2014 coverage.